We all got dreams. We all have things that we want out of this life. Want to achieve, succeed. First you have to conceive your thoughts and believe in your thoughts, alright? They say we are what we attract, so watch what goes on in and out of your mind. Just peep the signs and study these lines. You are what you think about most of the time. Just keep a positive thought. Don't mess with the negative or anything relative. If a bad thing happened, then shoot. Search for all the good subliminal messages. Jump on the success train. Come on everybody, let's go all aboard. It is a yin-yang thing. Remember that success is a double-edged sword. Just look towards your main goal. Take control, don't quit. Please, yo, please put up a fight. When things look dark, go to your heart and scream, oh heart, your heart, just give me the light. The excellence is a reflection of your internal world. Yo, that's the way that the story goes. So if you in the fork in the road and you go the wrong way, blame it on you because that's what you chose. Suppose you think that's bad, you probably think that wasn't any kind of help. Well shoot, that's why it's important that we all should have some kind of knowledge of self, because only you know what you know and only you know where you should go. So if you in the fork in the road and you go the wrong way, blame it on you because that's what you chose. Sometimes you have to be your own leader, be your own teacher, be your own church. You have to be your own preacher, be your own spark, motivational speaker. Most of all, be yourself, because who wants to be don't be mad at me, it's reality, and real recognize is real. You still in the matrix, people, and y'all are one, so better go with the righteous pill. Don't sit on your, don't let life pass. You ain't got no time to chill. At the end of this, your race is not the person with the skills, it's the person with the strongest will power. I went to my crew and told them, check this out. I got us a space, but I'm gonna need your help. We got 2 weeks and we need to raise $6,000. Half the crew thought I was crazy. They were like, $6,000? We said we wanted a community center, but we ain't raising no $6,000. How in the world? And before even hearing me out, they just pieced out. They were like, they left. But the remaining group, they stayed, because they were just like, and it was a younger one too. They were like, yeah, we down, whatever, let's rock, let's do it. We want a community center. And I said, well, do you guys have friends? They said, yeah. And those new friends came and replaced the ones that left. And I went and I got that check that New Venture gave us. And I went to Costco's. Y'all all familiar with Costco's? Yeah. I went and I bought as many chocolate and candy bars from Costco's as I could with $500. That was a lot of candy, you know? But think about it. $5 will buy you a box of 25 Snicker bars, you know, the big joints. You sell them things for $2 a piece. How much money I done raised off of one box? $45. If we sold 10 boxes, that's $450. Easy. Okay, well, did that, and I said, all right, you guys are here. You guys take 10 boxes. Flip that by the end of the week. So we had Snickers, Starburst, M&M's, the whole nine. We had everything. You guys take 12 boxes. You guys take 10 boxes, and I want you to sell it in half the time that these guys sell it. I mean, you guys can out-hustle this group so we create some little competition go. And then you guys in the back, you guys knock on every single door and tell everybody about this concept. We're a youth-led organization. We're here to make a community center, blah, 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 blah. And then you guys talk to everybody you see on the train and tell them the same thing. In 2 weeks, guess how much money we raised? $25,000. Listen, the reason why we got $25,000 is because we spoke to every single human being that we came in contact with and told them to either buy some chocolate or just to give a donation. The two biggest things that, the three things that stood out for me throughout that whole entire 2-week period was the fact that the determination. We would knock on like, see, we'd go for like 2 blocks straight. Seeing them, in each home would have like maybe 3 different tenants knock on every door. And we'll hear a no for 2 blocks straight. And when we get to a yes, and that yes turns out to be a person saying, hey, I'll give you guys $50. It's like pressing the reset button and we just went and did it again. And then the determination from everybody, nobody gave up.
Nobody gave up. Not only that, but two, we were asking for support on the train. This is way before coming to New York, and you see people saying, I'm not on the basketball team. This is way before that. I think we probably started it. We went on the train and asked, and this lady said, all right, I'm going to give you $100. She wrote a $100 check. A homeless person can't even get a quarter on the train. She wrote a check for $100 and said, the reason why I'm doing it is because you're young, you're a person of color, and you care for your community, and that is an endangered species. The third thing was, I was at an auction, and I seen some guy there, he was spending over like $100,000 on like, 18th century spoons and stuff like that. And I was like, listen, man, check this out, my name is Devon Bradley. I gave him the pamphlet, I told him exactly what it is that we were doing. I said we're a youth-led organization, all we want to do is create our community and take our community back. And I believe that it takes a child to raise a village. Hit him with that. He was like, word? I was like, yeah. And he took my card. 1 week after that, he hit me up saying, you know what, Devon, I love what you're doing. It's a little bit different. I appreciate the work that you're doing in your community. And for every dollar that you guys raise, I'll give you $3. So if we were selling Snicker bars for $2, one Snicker bar was really $8 for us. So we went in, And so, boom, that happened. I went to my mom with a check for a whole entire year. She was happy. And then inside the spot, we had our own recording studio, movie theater, office space, video editing suite. Then we opened up a downstairs. We had 2 floors. It became the water hole in the desert. Everybody in New York City and the hood came out to this spot, And then we started running a program, like financial literacy programs, started getting educators from other organizations to come down and teach these young people what they know. And we just started doing mad community service projects. Everything from like, we would create shows for the elderly and go to nursing homes and tour. You know what I'm saying? We did murals in the community. We collaborated with other organizations and doing town hall events and anything that was going to get young people motivated and interested in community service or leadership, whatever. We just did it. And from that, that's when I realized I made one of the best mistakes ever, because I gave up being a typical 17-year-old to work with other young people. Because one thing I love about Youth Venture was the fact that you had an idea, you wanted to give back, you was going to do something. It was like, all right, go ahead, do it. We got you. What you need some people to help you form a team. We got you. You need to come up with a name. We got you. It was that type of support. So I didn't know about a nonprofit, until someone came to me and was like, yo, Devon, if you could get more support and more funding if you set up a nonprofit organization. And I'm like, all right, cool. So I went and bought me a few ties, and I got me a desk and sat behind it and wrote grants and hated it. The whole nonprofit thing wasn't for me. You know what I'm saying? I did it for 5 years, and I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Because I didn't like the format of trying to get support from just like writing a grant and hoping that it'll pick you. And I was like, nah, man. You know how much work we was doing? How much funds we generated without even being a nonprofit? And the thing that really did it for me was there was an organization who heard about Teen Revolution and heard about the young people who were coming into the community center. And every young person that came to the center, you can come in with any grade point average. I didn't care. But if you were a part of the organization, you had to get a 75 grade point average or higher. And if you got a 75 grade point average, you take it up about 5 more points. Every marking period. And we never taught academics. And every student that was a part of our organization had a 75. They came in with a 40 grade point average or a 50 grade point average and ended up with an 82 grade point average in 1 marking period. And I had transcripts. And they found out about it. And I showed it to them. All of our students. And they were like, wow, this is incredible. This is really amazing. This is what we fund, but you don't have an academic component to your organization. What? I'm giving you the results you need. What do you mean? Well, if you have an academic component, then I'm later for that. Later for it. You know what I'm saying? Because we wanted to raise some more money to go and create a bigger community center. So I said, all right, I got it. I'm going to start working smarter, not harder. I'm not going to work the way everybody else worked in the nonprofit world. I'm going to do something different. So during that same period, I I actually became a role model of Polo Ralph Lauren. They said the best way to predict the future is to create it. That was my quote. And Ralph Lauren also gave me my own signature clothing line with Polo Ralph Lauren. And then I flipped it and said, you know what, let's create a program for young people to learn about the creative side and the business side of the fashion industry. And let them go in there and learn from the people that you have and have them volunteer their time and teach the young people what they know. And together we can create product. And that product can get sold in the stores. And so instead of you guys writing us a check, you can get 100% of the proceeds that come from the product. Ralph said, it's all right with me. This is one of the shirts I have on. So instead of me going to an organization writing them a grant saying, hey, can we get $10,000 and move into a bigger space? We rocked with Polo Ralph Lauren, did a flower program, created a flower product, and got $65,000 out of it. But I'm gonna just bullet it down from this point. So beyond that, we go to the supermarket. I'm on the nacho cheese Dorito bags. You dig? I'm on 900 million of them actually. Simply with the story I just finished sharing with you, and because in 2007 I won the Golden Brick Award, which is it's like the Oscars of youth services, and the award is $100,000 to go to awards. So there are organizations that's out there that support this work, especially when they get back to their community. So what I'm doing right now is I'm traveling around the whole entire country and soon the whole entire world, just on my, I'm on my Paul Revere thing. I'm like, the future's coming right now. And inspiring people to be empowered to live out whatever it is they want to do and do it right now. And believe that you don't have to have things or do things to be who you want to be. Just be it now. And then when you be it now, you start doing the things you want to do, and then you can have anything you actually want. You see what I'm saying? And so I'm traveling everywhere. You know, I just flew in just to come and do this, and I'm going back to Chicago. And if you guys want to keep tabs on me, you can go to beitnow.ning.com. You guys can become members. It's Fearless New site. beitnow.ning.com.